baby.
Can everyone gather around, please?
Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano and I'm finally back with another lightsaber video. Now, if you're familiar with me and familiar with the Dano channel, you know that the build your own lightsaber toys and going to Disneyland and building lightsabers is one of my favorite things to do. Ever. Now, I realize that getting a hold of those old kits is very expensive, and you know what, so is going to Disneyland. Not everybody can afford to go to a Disneyland vacation or Disney World all the time, so these build your own lightsaber toys are very, very hard to come by for just like the common person living in the middle of America. You know, like, they're kind of rare. You don't see the build your own lightsaber toys too often. So, I've decided to create a new video series so that you guys at home can create your own lightsabers through me. I'll be putting my pieces and my lightsabers together, but you guys are going to pick the parts, and that way you can finally build your own lightsaber and get your own video here on the Dano channel. Sometimes I actually feel like I'm Hu Yang from the Clone Wars. Remember the guy with all the lightsaber pieces?
May I introduce you to architect and lightsaber designer Huang.
That's pretty much me, right? Right?
Many years I have been on this ship, teaching many a Jedi before you, and I will continue teaching many a Jedi after you. Call me what you want, but inside my memory banks, I contain a record of every lightsaber ever made, and the Jedi who fashioned them.
Now, in this new Build Your Own Lightsaber video series, I will be helping you, my Padawans, create your very own lightsabers. And for 2019, I've decided to break this down into like 3 seasons. So season 1 is going to be the 2005 kit, Build Your Own Lightsaber, and from that season, I'm going to go over all the different pieces that are in it, and I'm going to go through the comments on that video. This video here, I'm going to go through your guys' comments, and over the next 10 weeks, I'm going to pick one comment each week, and I'm going to make the lightsaber that you suggest. Right? Sounds pretty cool. And at the end of those 10 weeks, we're going to move on to Season 2, which is going to be the Clone Wars, and I'll do 10 lightsabers from that. And then Season 3 will be only using the current available parts from Disney parks. So we're going to have 3 different seasons. This is Season 1, Episode 1, which means we're going to be focusing on the 2005 Build Your Own Lightsaber kit. And those are going to be, we're going to be limited to only the pieces from that kit in this first season of videos. And at the end of each season, once I've made my 10 lightsaber videos based on each kit, I'm going to have you guys vote in the comments at the very last video, the season finale. You guys will vote as to which of those 10 is the best lightsaber. And I'm going to tally up those votes, and I'm going to bring the 3 winners of each season together, and I'm going to put together all the lightsaber pieces, every single piece I own, which will be all of them, everything ever made, and you guys can create your ultimate lightsaber. And of those 3, we're going to do one more round of voting for the grand finale of this show, this series, and we're going to pick, of those 3, who had the best lightsaber. Now, the winner is going to get to do, I'm going to live stream from Disneyland building a lightsaber from the station, and I want to use whatever they pick, and I'm going to mail it to them. I'm going to make it, and I'm going to give it to them. I'm going to make them their own actual custom lightsaber from Disneyland using their current pieces. Also, second place will be getting a Dano Channel hat and Dano Channel t-shirt from my shop, shop.spreadshirt.com/Dano. As always, there's links down below if you're interested in any of those things. They're also for sale. And third place will be getting a Dano Channel t-shirt as well. You know what else I'm going to do? I am going to go through randomly through all the different videos that I put out in this series. I'm just going to pick random comments and hit you guys up because I've got a bunch of these Dano Channel stickers, and I just want to give them away to you guys. So why not? Could be cool, right? So here's a really important part. Each season, I'll be using comments from every video within that specific video season. So I really encourage you guys to comment on every single video when they come out, and comment multiple times with whatever lightsaber pieces you would pick for your own personal lightsaber. Now, since I'll be picking the winners at random, the more comments you leave and the more like randomly you spread out those comments, the better chance you have to win. So again, go crazy, come up with all kinds of different combinations every week, and you'll have more entries into the whole contest. Now, if you don't end up winning but still want to support the channel, there are Dano Channel hats and shirts available over on my Spreadshirt shop, linked down below. But if you can't afford to buy a shirt or a hat and you still like what I'm doing here on the Dano Channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, use the force on that notification bell, that way you guys get notified every time I drop a brand new video.
So, when do we start to build our sabers?
Okay, enough of my rambling. Let's get on to the good stuff. Now for this video, and since time travel is now a thing that exists within Star Wars, thanks to Star Wars Rebels, I decided let's go back in time. Let's take a look at the old 2006, 2007 Walt Disney World kiosk to build your own lightsaber. And I found like even the steps and the pictures. So let's just take a look. Starting with step 1, choose your crystal. You have options of blue, green, or red. Nice, very nice. Next, step 2, choose your blade. There are 2 blades. Blade A is the Jedi blade / clear, and blade B is Sith / red. Step 3, now you would choose an emitter. There's emitter A with Darth Maul or emitter B with Darth Vader. Interesting point, this kit only had 2 emitters. I thought there was so many more when I remember playing with it, but I guess this old kit just came with 2 emitters. Interesting. Now, one thing I didn't mention is step 1, when you choose the crystal, it changes the sound of the lightsaber. But because I have such an old kit, the soundboard's a little whack. We'll still try them out, but just so you guys know, it's going to sound a little funky. Now, step 4 is to choose a color filter to the blade. You don't have to pick the same color as you do crystal. You can go with a blue crystal and a red filter, but what it does is that filter changes the color of the clear blade. It doesn't really do anything if you picked blade B, Sith red. Alright, step 5, you want to attach the bulb. See this little diagram here on where you screw the bulb into the bottom of the emitter between the blade and everything else. Now, step 6, this is where it gets really fun. You're going to pick different attachments. You can attach sleeve rings, hilt sleeves, and ignition switches to personalize your lightsaber. Alright, first up we've got switch A, which is black with a rectangle switch. Switch B, which is silver with a round switch. Sleeve ring A, which is kind of like a red button. Sleeve ring B, which is gold bands and dots. Sleeve ring C, gold ridges, and it's got little red and green dots. There's also hilt sleeve A, which is like Darth Vader stripes. Then we've got hilt sleeve B, which is young Obi-Wan / open sleeve. There's like 3 holes open on one side, and the other side is basically completely open. Or you have the option of not doing any sleeve at all. You can just go blank, leave it as it is, just how it looks on the hilt. Alright, step 7, attach the hilt to the blade section. So this is where you screw everything together. Now step 8, attach a cap to the hilt or create a double bladed lightsaber and use a second emitter. So your options for the end caps, you have 3 options. Cap A, which looks like young Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber. Cap B, which is like a flat gray with gold stripes and black end. And then last, there's the adapter. And now all you do with the adapter is you would just slip the other blade, which in this case is only a red blade, slip the red blade through the other adapter, and you would screw that on to the very end like an end cap. There's no electronics, the back end would not light up. So it'd be kind of weird, but again, it's an option if you want to do that. Now, it's funny, they have the step 9, pay the cashier and get your batteries. Now, currently at Disney parks, and some of you have seen when I've built the lightsabers there at the park, the blade looks short. And the reason for that, I dropped something. It's official. The reason the blade looks short is because they put tape over the end. Now this is actually fully extendable. See, it actually comes, there's even another piece. It does come all the way out, but when it's collapsed at the Disney parks, they do put tape over it. So just something I thought I'd mention to you. Now it is your turn. If you didn't already start typing your comment, go back, scrub through the video, go down there and be like, rewind, scrub back through the video, and then kind of look at all the pieces. I put the names of them, Cap A, Cap B. Start picking them out and make that your comment on how you would build your own lightsaber. And again, I'll be picking from all those comments just at random to see who's going to be in next week's video. Now, because this is episode 1, I did want to make a lightsaber using your guys' choices. So I actually talked to Sad Baby Squad member Jake Vistukis, I'm not sure how I say that, but Jake, and I had him already pick and pre-pick, and I decided, you know what, it's my channel, I got my own rules, I'll do what I want. The first entry in this is going to be Jake. You guys want to see the lightsaber and what he came up with? Let's take a look. Ta-da! Here is the Jake Vistukis lightsaber. This is a custom one that he built himself. I like this. I like what he's got going on here. To start off, he said he picked a green crystal. So inside there's a green crystal, and this actually changes the sound that comes out. Now, I mentioned earlier, this is an older one. It's been kind of beat up throughout the years, so the soundboard's a little whack, but you want to hear it? Now you'll notice the color looks a little yellow. It's how it is. It's just how it is. If you use the green filter, which I'm going to show you guys now, because he did pick to use the green filter. Inside here, I'll show you. There's a green filter. It's like greenish yellow, I guess just because it's so old. I don't know. But it just makes the lightsaber itself look yellow. Kind of interesting, right? But also in his, he picked the, who's this? The Darth Maul emitter. He had a green crystal and a green filter, which is really cool. He went with Blade A, the clear Jedi blade. He decided on a Darth Maul emitter, which you can see here. Again, he used a green color filter inside, which makes the blade light up kind of yellow. It's very, which actually people kind of like. A lot of people want yellow blades, so I don't know if it was deliberate, but good choice, Jake. Next, he chose Ring Sleeve A, which is this one with the little red button on it. And it's got like a little black circle over here, too. Very cool. I like that. He also went with Ring Sleeve C, which is this one with these gold bands on it, and it's got these two little red and green dots. Very nice. He could actually have room for another ring, but I like how this looks. I like that there's this option. See that? It can kind of slide. You can have red, like, gold bands up here. Not red, but gold bands here, or gold bands here. I actually think that's kind of cool. But he did go with Hilt Sleeve B, which is the young Obi-Wan style. That's kind of black and, you know, it's got little holes in it to let the light shine through. Or, again, you can have it open. I can flip this the other way around and use this open side on the red button, but I just thought it kind of looked cooler over the battery compartment. Or not the battery compartment, but the crystal compartment. It's kind of neat to be able to just get in there. I'm liking this lightsaber. It's a nice lightsaber. And last, he picked the end cap that is flat. Oop, hit my light. It's flat, it's gray, and it has these two gold bands and then a black bottom. It also looks kind of like a salt and pepper shaker on the bottom, which you may not have seen otherwise. But it's a pretty cool bottom. I like it. It kind of matches, actually. We've got the gold bands up here, gold bands towards the bottom. Even the gold bands peek out a little bit here. Like, this side looks really cool, but then so does this side. It all kind of like makes sense and jives. This is an awesome, awesome lightsaber. I'm super happy this is going to be lightsaber #1 for this season of Build Your Own Lightsaber. Now, guys, there are literally thousands of combinations that are out there. So, again, look at all the pieces, scrub back through, leave your comment down below, because next week I'm going to be going through them and making your lightsaber. Thank you guys so much for watching. You know I love you. And until next time, may the Force have with you. Goodbye forever. Make sure you guys come back every Saturday for another Build Your Own Lightsaber video. There's plenty of ways to support the channel down below. Just click all those cool links down there. Make sure you're following me on Twitter and Instagram at Dano Flores. Check out my Facebook page. Become a patron. Buy a shirt. Send me a snap. But most of all, make sure you're subscribed. You have the notifications on. And know that I love you guys.
May the Force be with you.
Bye.
Forever.